This ordinary-looking umbrella just saved a 73-year-old grandmother from 3 attackers in a parking lot. And it's not what you think it is. Listen, I'm about to show you 40 game-changing survival gadgets that most people have never seen before. These aren't your grandpa's camping tools. These are military-grade, life-saving devices that could mean the difference between becoming a victim or walking away safe. And here's the kicker. Number 11 is so powerful that it's already banned in 6 states and Amazon requires special verification just to ship it. Stay with me because what you're about to discover will completely change how you protect yourself and your loved ones. Let's dive right in. Product number 1. Electronic Survival Whistle. This isn't your coach's whistle from the 1960s. This electronic powerhouse blasts out 125 decibels of ear-piercing sound that can be heard over a mile away. With a 1000 mAh battery that lasts for months, it's waterproof to IPX5 standards, meaning rain, snow, or river crossings won't stop it from working when you need it most. The blue LED indicator lets you know it's ready for action, and unlike traditional whistles, you don't need lung power to operate it, perfect for emergency situations when you're injured or exhausted. One button press could be the difference between being found by rescue teams or staying lost in the wilderness. Search and rescue teams specifically listen for these electronic frequencies because they cut through wind and weather better than human voices ever could. Product number 2. 19-in-1 Survival Kit. Forget carrying a heavy backpack full of gear. This compact survival kit fits in your glove box but contains 19 essential tools including a tactical knife, fire starter, emergency blanket, compass, and wire saw. Each tool has been military tested to withstand extreme conditions from -40 degrees Fahrenheit to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. The waterproof case floats if dropped in water and the reflective strips make it visible to rescue helicopters at night. What really sets this apart is the included fishing line and hooks, because in a real survival situation, finding food becomes priority number 1 after shelter and water. The multi-tool alone has saved countless lives in emergency situations, and the whole kit weighs less than your morning coffee thermos. This is the kit Navy SEALs actually recommend for civilian preparedness. Product number 3. Emergency Survival Gear Tool Set. Built for serious survivalists, this kit includes a military-grade survival bracelet that unravels into 12 feet of 550-pound paracord, plus a magnesium fire starter that works even when soaking wet. The Ferro rod creates 5,500 degrees Fahrenheit sparks, hot enough to ignite damp tinder in seconds. But here's what most people don't know. The bracelet also contains fishing line, a compass, and an emergency whistle, all hidden within the weave. Special Forces units have used similar gear in combat zones, and now this civilian version brings that same reliability to your camping trips. The included emergency shelter can protect 2 adults from hypothermia, reflecting 90% of body heat back to you. When seconds count in a survival situation, having all these tools literally on your wrist could save your life. Product number 4. Ultimate Survival Knife. This isn't just a knife, it's a complete survival system built into a 4.7-inch high-carbon steel blade that stays sharp even after cutting through rope, wood, and bone. The handle contains a fire starter, emergency whistle, and diamond-coated sharpener, while the sheath includes 50 feet of paracord. The Ferro rod striker is built into the knife spine, creating sparks even in hurricane conditions. What makes this blade special is the Tonto point design, originally developed for samurai armor penetration, now perfect for breaking car windows or prying open stuck doors in emergencies. The full tang construction means this blade won't snap under pressure like cheaper folding knives. Professional wilderness guides trust their lives to this exact model because when you're 50 miles from civilization, your knife becomes your most important tool. Product number 5. Tactical Fixed Blade Knife. Forged from high-carbon stainless steel, this tactical blade features a dual-edged design that's equally effective for survival tasks and self-defense situations. The TPE handle provides grip even with wet or bloody hands, a critical feature in real emergencies. At 4.7 inches, it's the perfect length for both utility and concealment, legal in all 50 states when carried openly. The blade's black coating prevents reflection, crucial for avoiding detection in dangerous situations or when hunting. Military contractors specifically requested this design for its ability to cut through seat belts, paracord, and even thin metal in extraction scenarios. Unlike ceramic or titanium alternatives, this steel holds an edge through heavy use while being easy to sharpen with basic tools. Former Special Ops veterans keep one in their vehicle because it saved more lives in car accidents than in combat. Product number 6. Titanium Emergency Whistle. Laboratory tested to produce 120 to 130 decibels. That's louder than a rock concert and can cause permanent hearing damage to attackers at close range. The titanium construction means it won't corrode in salt water, won't freeze to your lips in winter, and can't be crushed even if you accidentally drive over it. Unlike plastic whistles that crack or aluminum that dents, this whistle will work after being buried in an avalanche or submerged in a swamp. Search and rescue professionals carry these because the unique frequency penetrates through dense forest better than human screams. The peelless design means no moving parts to break or freeze, blow through mud, sand, or ice, and it still works perfectly. At just 0.3 ounces, you won't even notice it on your keychain until the day it saves your life. Product number 7. Survival Pack Hatchet. With a 3.5-inch steel blade and full tang construction, this isn't a camping toy. It's a serious survival tool that can fell small trees, split kindling, or break through obstacles. The blade geometry is specifically designed for maximum splitting force with minimal effort, crucial when you're exhausted or injured. What sets this apart from hardware store hatchets is the tactical grip that won't slip even when covered in rain, blood, or oil. Professional firefighters use similar tools for emergency extractions because the blade can punch through car doors and building materials. The included sheath has a built-in sharpener, so your blade stays ready even after months in the field. This hatchet has been tested in temperatures from Alaska to Arizona, maintaining its temper and edge in all conditions. When you need to build shelter before nightfall, this tool turns hours of work into minutes. Product number 8. 7-inch Folding Tactical Knife. All steel construction means no plastic parts to break when you need it most. This folder locks open with bank vault security and won't close on your fingers under pressure. The 7-inch length when open provides reach advantage in defensive situations while folding down to just 4 inches for concealed carry. The silver finish isn't just for looks. It's a corrosion-resistant coating that survives saltwater exposure and acidic environments. Police officers often carry similar knives as backup weapons because they're faster to deploy than retrieving a firearm in close quarters. The thumb stud opening mechanism works even with thick gloves, and the liner lock has been tested to 200 pounds of pressure without failing. This knife has cut through seat belts to save accident victims and defended against aggressive animals in the wilderness. At this size, it bridges the gap between everyday carry and serious survival tool. Product number 9. 120 dB Electronic Air Horn. Equipped with a compass and thermometer, this isn't just noise. It's a complete survival signaling system that wildlife experts specifically recommend for bear encounters. The 120 decibel blast is scientifically proven to trigger the flight response in predators, giving you precious seconds to escape or prepare defenses. Unlike spray deterrents that fail in wind, this horn works in any weather condition and won't expire like chemical alternatives. The built-in thermometer helps you monitor for hypothermia conditions, while the compass ensures you can navigate even after your phone dies. Park rangers in grizzly country carry these because they've prevented more attacks than any other non-lethal device. The electronic design means consistent volume every time, no decrease in power like aerosol horns that lose pressure. One ranger reported scaring off a stalking mountain lion from 50 yards away with this exact model. Product number 10. Umbrella Stun Gun Flashlight. Alright, before I reveal the most controversial item on this list at number 18, if you're finding value in these survival secrets, hit that subscribe button right now, because what's coming next could literally save your life one day. And drop a comment below, which item so far would you want in an emergency? This innocent-looking umbrella conceals a 32 million volt stun gun that's already saved dozens of seniors from attacks in parking lots and dark streets. The 10-inch reach keeps attackers at arm's length while delivering a paralyzing shock through clothing up to 2 inches thick. The built-in LED flashlight blinds assailants and lights your path, while the disguised design means criminals won't see it coming until it's too late. What makes this genius is that carrying an umbrella never looks suspicious. Rain or shine, nobody questions it. The rechargeable battery lasts 3 months on standby, and the safety switch prevents accidental discharge in your bag. Police departments have documented cases where just the crackling sound of activation sent multiple attackers running. At less than a pound, it's lighter than an actual umbrella but could be the most important thing you ever carry. Product number 11. Heavy-Duty Range Stun Gun. Here it is, the device I warned you about. This military-grade stunner is so powerful it's already banned in Hawaii, Illinois, Massachusetts, Michigan, Rhode Island, and Wisconsin. Amazon requires age verification and special shipping protocols just to deliver it. Featuring a 1.6 UC charge, that's microcoulombs, the measurement that actually determines stopping power, not just voltage, this device can incapacitate through winter coats. The 6.4 meter range means you don't need perfect accuracy in a panic situation, and the bright arc is visible even in daylight as a deterrent. Former law enforcement professionals designed this model after studying thousands of real-world self-defense incidents. The ergonomic grip ensures you won't drop it during an adrenaline surge, and the rechargeable battery provides 51-second discharges per charge. Unlike cheap stun guns that barely tickle, this delivers neuromuscular incapacitation, meaning attackers physically cannot continue their assault. Security footage has shown attackers dropping instantly when hit with this model, giving victims time to escape and call police. The lifetime warranty means this is the last self-defense tool you'll ever need to buy. Product number 12. Pepper Spray Stun Gun Combo. 2 defense methods in one device, because real attacks happen fast and you might not have time to switch tools. The pepper spray shoots 12 feet with a cone pattern that's impossible to miss, while the stun gun provides backup if they get too close. The flip-top safety prevents accidental discharge but can be operated one-handed in half a second. Military-grade OC pepper formula causes temporary blindness and breathing difficulty without permanent damage. The finger grip design means you can't drop it even if tackled, and the flashlight helps you identify threats before they get close. Police training videos use this exact combination because it handles both distance and close contact threats. Lab tests show the pepper spray remains effective for 4 years, twice as long as competitor products. This dual system has stopped home invasions, parking lot attacks, and aggressive animals. Product number 13. Tactical Organizer Panel. Military-designed elastic retention system holds flashlights, knives, and survival tools securely while allowing instant access in emergencies. The mall-compatible attachment system means it works with any tactical backpack, turning chaotic gear into organized, accessible tools. Special operations units developed this design because fumbling for gear in the dark costs lives. The half-quarter configuration provides 12 separate retention points without adding bulk or weight to your pack. Water-resistant material protects electronics from rain, and the reinforced stitching handles 50 pounds of gear without tearing. Paramedics use similar systems because finding the right tool in seconds can mean the difference between life and death. When disaster strikes, organization isn't just convenient, it's critical for survival. This panel has been tested in combat zones where reliability isn't optional. Product number 14. Folding Tactical Shovel. This isn't your grandfather's garden spade. It's a multi-tool featuring an axe blade, saw edge, and flashlight in one compact package. The hardened steel blade cuts through roots like butter and can dig a defensive position or snow cave in minutes. Extension handles provide leverage for breaking through frozen ground or compacted soil that would defeat ordinary shovels. Military engineers designed this pattern for rapid fortification building, and now civilians use it for everything from car extraction to wilderness survival. The integrated flashlight means you can work in complete darkness, crucial for emergency situations. When folded, it's small enough for a glove box but extends to full size in seconds. Desert survival experts specifically recommend this tool because it can dig for water in dry creek beds where others would die of thirst. The serrated saw edge has cut through deer bones and small trees with equal efficiency. Product number 15. Pocket Fixed Blade Knife. Mechanical arm technology provides 4 times the cutting force of traditional pocket knives despite the compact size. The wooden sheath isn't just aesthetic, it provides protection while allowing the blade to breathe, preventing rust even in humid conditions. At keychain size, this blade goes everywhere legally and never raises suspicion at security checkpoints that allow small tools. The fixed blade design means no moving parts to fail when covered in dirt, blood, or ice. Professional fishermen swear by this design for cutting lines and cleaning catches because the mechanical advantage reduces hand fatigue. Special Forces operators carry similar nanoblades as last-ditch survival tools hidden in boots and belts. Despite its size, this blade has field-dressed game, carved survival shelters, and saved lives in emergency tracheotomies. Product number 16. Portable Arm Shield. Multi-layered steel construction stops knife attacks, absorbs impact from clubs, and provides a barrier against aggressive animals. The ergonomic design allows natural arm movement while maintaining protection, unlike rigid shields that limit mobility. Originally developed for riot police, This civilian version offers the same protection without looking militaristic. The surface deflects strikes rather than absorbing them, redirecting attacker force back against them. Security professionals use these for building clearance because they provide protection while keeping hands free for other tools. In home invasion scenarios, this shield has literally stopped bullets from small-caliber weapons. The lightweight design means elderly users can wield it effectively, and it doubles as a striking weapon if needed. Store it behind your bedroom door. It takes less than a second to deploy. Product number 17. Adjustable Walking Cane. Triple threat design, walking support, self-defense weapon, and emergency glass breaker all in one discrete package. The heavy-duty tip penetrates soft ground for stability but also delivers devastating strikes to pressure points if needed. Adjustable height means one cane fits all family members, and the folding design stores easily in vehicles or closets. Physical therapists recommend these for patients because the ergonomic grip reduces hand strain during extended use. But security experts know the real value. A cane is the only weapon you can legally carry anywhere, including airplanes and government buildings. The aluminum construction is light enough for all-day use but strong enough to support 300 pounds or deliver fight-stopping strikes. Seniors have used these to fend off dog attacks, break car windows in emergencies, and maintain independence on difficult terrain. Product number 18. Emergency Mylar Tube Tent. Here it is, number 18. The survival shelter that major camping companies tried to get banned from Amazon because it makes their $500 tents look like a scam. They don't want you to know this $20 shelter has saved more lives than all their products combined. This two-person reflective emergency shelter is what search and rescue teams pray they'll find you in, because it means you'll still be alive when they arrive. NASA's space-grade Mylar technology reflects 90% of your body heat, creating a warm microclimate even in sub-zero blizzards where hypothermia kills in minutes. The genius tube design sets up in 30 seconds using just paracord. No poles, no stakes, no complicated instructions that become impossible when your fingers are numb. At 8 ounces, it weighs less than your phone but provides complete windproof, waterproof protection that's turned certain death into cold night stories. The reflective orange surface acts like a beacon visible to rescue helicopters from 2 miles away. You become impossible to miss. Mountain guides secretly pack these even when carrying $1,000 tents because they've seen too many people die waiting for complicated shelters to deploy. Big camping brands hate that this simple tube has better survival statistics than their entire product lines, which is exactly why every family needs one in their car, one in their pack, and one in their home. Product number 19. Emergency Water Straws. 5 straws, each filtering 1,800 gallons. That's 9,000 gallons total, enough drinking water for a family of 4 for over 6 years. The multi-stage filtration removes 99.9999% of bacteria and 99.9% of parasites, exceeding EPA standards for water purification. Unlike tablets that expire or UV purifiers that need batteries, these work instantly with no wait time or power source. Humanitarian organizations use these exact filters in disaster zones because they prevent waterborne diseases that kill more people than the disasters themselves. The flow rate is fast enough to drink normally, not the frustrating trickle of inferior filters. Lightweight and reusable, one straw can be shared among multiple people without cross-contamination risk. Hurricane survivors credit these with preventing disease outbreaks when municipal water was contaminated for weeks. Product number 20. 12-hour emergency glow sticks. Industrial-grade chemiluminescence provides 12 hours of reliable light without batteries, heat, or sparks, safe even in gas leaks or floodwater. Military units use these for marking safe paths through danger zones because they're visible for half a mile in darkness. The individually wrapped design means 5-year shelf life, and they work in temperatures from -40°F to 200°F. Unlike flashlights that can fail or phones that die, these provide guaranteed illumination when you need it most. Search and rescue teams look for these specific wavelengths because they penetrate fog and smoke better than white light. The non-toxic chemistry means they're safe around children and pets, crucial for family emergency planning. Power grid failures have left entire cities dark for weeks, but these sticks kept families safe and oriented. Product number 21. Rugged Walkie-Talkies. With 60 pre-programmed channels and IP54 water resistance, these maintain communication when cell towers fail, which happens in every major disaster. The 2-mile urban range extends to 5 miles in open terrain, perfect for coordinating family members during evacuations. Unlike phones that need charging daily, these run for 18 hours on standard AA batteries available anywhere. NOAA weather alerts provide advance warning of incoming storms, often before official emergency broadcasts. The rubberized design survives 6-foot drops onto concrete, tested by construction crews who use these daily. During the last major earthquake, families with walkie-talkies reunited hours before those relying on cell phones. The voice-activated transmission keeps hands free for climbing, driving, or carrying injured family members. Product number 22. Rope Saw for Trees. This 25-inch stainless steel chain with bidirectional teeth cuts through 8-inch branches in under a minute using just arm power. Forest firefighters carry these for creating fire breaks because they're faster than handsaws and don't need fuel like chainsaws. The compact storage bag fits in your pocket but deploys instantly when needed for shelter building or clearing storm damage. Unlike traditional saws that bind in green wood, the flexible chain conforms to the cut, maintaining efficiency. Professional arborists use these for precision cuts that won't damage surrounding branches. In ice storms that topple trees across roads, this tool has cleared escape routes when heavy equipment couldn't reach trapped residents. The bidirectional teeth mean every pull and push cuts, doubling your efficiency when exhaustion sets in. Product number 23. 17-in-1 multi-tool. Fire starting capability sets this apart. The Ferro rod creates sparks hot enough to ignite wet tinder, solving survival's biggest challenge. 17 tools include saw, screwdrivers, bottle opener, and awl, each locking securely for safe use under pressure. The stainless steel construction resists rust even in marine environments, crucial for coastal or boat-based survival. Weight distribution is perfectly balanced, reducing hand fatigue during extended use that cheaper multi-tools can't match. Aircraft mechanics trust this tool for emergency repairs because every component meets aerospace quality standards. The one-handed opening mechanism works even with thick gloves or injured fingers. Wilderness instructors choose this model for teaching because it demonstrates every essential survival skill in one tool. Product number 24. Orienteering Compass. Developed for military land navigation, this compass provides accurate bearings even near metal objects that would confuse digital devices. The rotating bezel and sight wire enable precise triangulation, a skill that saved countless lost hikers. Glow-in-the-dark markings mean you can navigate in total darkness after just seconds of light exposure. Unlike GPS that fails under heavy tree cover or in canyons, magnetic navigation always works. Scout leaders specifically require this model because it teaches real navigation skills, not just following a screen. The included survival instructions cover basic orientation, finding water, and signaling for rescue. When that EMP attack everyone worries about happens, this will still point north while every electronic device is dead. Product number 25. Rechargeable Tactical Flashlight. At 2000 lumens, this beam reaches 500 yards, bright enough to temporarily blind attackers or signal aircraft for rescue. The aircraft-grade aluminum body doubles as an impact weapon, with a crenulated bezel designed for maximum damage in defensive strikes. Multiple modes include strobe for disorientation, SOS for emergency signaling, and low power for extended runtime. USB charging means you can power it from solar panels, car chargers, or power banks when the grid fails. Police officers carry similar lights because the strobe function has stopped more fights than batons or spray. The waterproof design survives complete submersion, and the anti-roll shape means it won't disappear off ledges. During power outages, this single light can illuminate an entire room by bouncing off the ceiling. Product number 26. Long-Range Mountain Radio. FRS frequencies require no license, but these radios push the legal power limit for maximum range in wilderness areas. The rechargeable battery lasts 96 hours on standby, with solar charging capability for indefinite operation off-grid. Mountain rescue teams use identical units because the frequency penetrates valleys where cell phones show no service. The weather-sealed construction handles rain, snow, and dust that destroy consumer radios. Emergency channels connect directly to ranger stations and rescue coordination centers in many parks. Voice clarity technology filters wind noise and static, crucial when every word could be life-saving information. Hunters report maintaining contact at 8 miles in mountainous terrain where visibility is only yards. Product number 27. Windproof Torch Lighters. Dual arc plasma technology and butane backup mean these light in 70 miles per hour winds where matches and regular lighters fail instantly. The electric arc works even when wet, while the torch flame hits 2000 degrees Fahrenheit for instant ignition of any material. Refillable and rechargeable design means years of use, not the weeks you get from disposable lighters. Arctic expeditions carry these because they're the only lighters that work at -40 degrees Fahrenheit. The safety lock prevents pocket activation, and the fuel window shows remaining butane at a glance. Professional chefs use these torches, proving the reliability exceeds survival needs. USB charging from any power source means you're never without fire starting capability. Product number 28. Fire starting rope. Fat rope design provides 5 minutes of burn time per inch, enough to dry out and ignite even soaking wet wood. The waterproof coating means it lights even after being submerged, solving the wet weather fire problem. Professional survival instructors call this cheating because it makes fire starting foolproof for beginners. Each stick burns at 1400 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to ignite hardwoods that resist normal tinder. The smoke is non-toxic and actually repels insects, adding comfort to survival. Antarctic researchers pack these because they're the only fire starters that work in extreme cold and wind. One stick has started fires that saved entire groups from hypothermia. Product number 29. Bow Drill Fire Kit. Master the technique our ancestors used for 400,000 years. This kit teaches fire making without any modern tools. The selected wood combinations maximize friction while minimizing effort, crucial when you're weak from hunger or cold. Learning this skill means you'll never be without fire, even when all modern methods fail. Scout leaders use these kits because they teach patience, technique, and self-reliance beyond just survival. The included instructions cover multiple techniques for different climates and available materials. Anthropologists have documented isolated tribes using identical methods, proving this is humanity's most reliable fire technique. Once mastered, you can make fire from materials found anywhere in nature. Product number 30. Garden Knife Multi-Tool. The measurement markings make this a precision tool for foraging. Knowing exact depths for edible roots could save your life. Japanese steel holds an edge through heavy use, from digging to cutting to prying. The serrated edge saws through tough roots and vines that would destroy regular knife edges. Botanists carry these for plant collection because the design minimizes damage to specimens. In survival situations, this tool has located water by digging test holes and harvested enough wild edibles to sustain lost hikers. The included sheath protects the blade and has a built-in sharpener for field maintenance. This one tool replaces trowel, knife, saw, and measuring device in your survival kit. Product number 31. Inspection Camera System. Dual lens technology with built-in light lets you see into spaces impossible to access, crucial for urban survival and rescue. The 5-inch screen provides clear images in wall cavities, vehicles, and rubble where victims might be trapped. Search and rescue teams use these to locate survivors in collapsed buildings without risking additional lives. The flexible cable navigates around obstacles while the rigid tip maintains direction control. Mechanics save thousands using these to diagnose problems without disassembly, proving the reliability. In home defense, this lets you see around corners or under doors without exposing yourself to danger. The recorded images provide evidence for insurance claims or police reports after disasters. Product number 32. Professional Hunting Slingshot. Modern band technology delivers 350 feet per second velocity, enough to hunt small game or deliver devastating defensive strikes. The wrist brace provides stability for accurate shots even under stress, unlike traditional slingshots. Silent operation means hunting without alerting other game or revealing your position to threats. Ammunition can be anything from steel balls to rocks, solving the resupply problem of firearms. Special forces have used slingshots for silent sentry removal, proving their tactical value. The included sight system increases accuracy 300% over instinct shooting. This weapon is legal everywhere, requires no registration, and provides food procurement capability. Product number 33. Micro Pocket Organizer. Military spec organization for your most critical tools, because fumbling for gear wastes precious seconds in emergencies. The internal dividers keep items separated and silent, crucial for tactical movement or hunting. Built from 1000D Cordura nylon, This organizer survives abuse that would shred lesser bags. The MAL attachment system means it integrates with any tactical gear or can work standalone. Paramedics designed the layout for rapid access to life-saving tools in darkness or chaos. Water-resistant zippers protect electronics, and the reinforced grab handle allows instant deployment. When every second counts, organization becomes survival. Product number 34. Door Security Bar. Adjustable design secures both hinged doors and sliding glass, the two most common entry points for home invasions. Police tested to withstand 350 pounds of force, more than most criminals can generate even with battering rams. The interchangeable caps mean one device protects your entire home, not just single doors. Installation takes seconds with no tools, perfect for hotels, rentals, or temporary shelters. Security experts recommend these over electronic systems because they work without power and can't be hacked. The aluminum construction won't rust or weaken over time like steel alternatives. Former victims credit these bars with preventing second attacks by determined stalkers. Product number 35. Tactical Keychain System. Heavy-duty retractable cable extends 24 inches but retracts instantly, keeping keys accessible but secure during physical activities. The carabiner attachment point holds 200 pounds, strong enough for emergency rappelling if needed. Built for military and law enforcement, this system prevents the key fumbling that costs precious seconds. The silent retraction mechanism won't give away your position in tactical situations. Security professionals use these because dropped keys in a chase or fight could be fatal. The steel cable cuts through zip ties and tape in kidnapping scenarios. This simple device has prevented countless key losses during emergencies and pursuits. Product number 36. Portable Door Lock. Solid stainless steel construction installs in seconds on any inward-opening door, even without a deadbolt. Hotel security experts recommend these because they prevent key card access by staff or previous guests. The mechanism wedges against the frame, using the attacker's own force against them. No tools or permanent installation means you can secure any room instantly. Domestic violence counselors provide these to clients in transition housing for immediate security. The compact size fits in purses or pockets for constant availability. This device has stopped home invasions where traditional locks were compromised. Product number 37. Lockout Tagout Station. Industrial safety system adapted for home security. Control who can access dangerous areas or emergency supplies. The 20 padlock capacity means multiple family members can secure items independently. Originally designed to prevent industrial accidents, now used for medication security and weapon storage. The visual system instantly shows what's secured and who has access. During disasters, this prevents panic-driven supply depletion by controlling access. The weatherproof construction works in basements, garages, or outdoor storage areas. OSHA-approved design means it exceeds any residential security need. Product number 38. Electrical Lockout Kit. Professional-grade equipment for safely controlling power during emergencies or repairs, crucial when flooding threatens electrical systems. The variety of lockout devices fits any electrical configuration from circuit breakers to wall plugs. Bright tags provide clear communication even in darkness or to non-English speakers. Electricians use identical kits because improvised solutions cause fatal accidents. During floods or gas leaks, controlling electrical sources prevents explosions and fires. The included locks ensure only authorized people can restore power after emergency shutdown. This kit has prevented electrocutions during disaster recovery efforts. Product number 39. Hidden Camera Detector. Military-grade technology identifies wireless cameras, GPS trackers, and listening devices threatening your security and privacy. The multiple detection modes find devices whether they're transmitting or dormant. Private investigators use these exact units for corporate security sweeps. The infrared scanner reveals camera lenses even when the device is powered off. In domestic abuse situations, this tool has uncovered illegal surveillance by stalkers. The frequency scanner identifies cell phone signals, Wi-Fi cameras, and GPS trackers. Travel security experts never enter a hotel room without sweeping for hidden cameras. Product number 40. Ferro Rod Fire Starter. 4-inch military-grade ferrocerium rod produces 5,500 degrees Fahrenheit sparks, hot enough to ignite even damp materials instantly. The 12,000 strike lifespan means years of daily use, outlasting thousands of matches or dozens of lighters. Paracord handle unravels to 10 feet of survival cord while maintaining grip during use. Special Forces units worldwide carry identical rods because they're absolutely reliable in any climate. The drilled design allows attachment to gear, preventing loss of this critical tool. Professional survival instructors call this the single most important tool because fire provides warmth, water purification, signaling, and psychological comfort. This simple rod has started fires that saved hundreds from hypothermia. There you have it, 40 survival and defense tools that could literally save your life or the life of someone you love. These aren't just gadgets, they're insurance policies against the unexpected. Remember, disasters don't schedule appointments, and criminals don't send warning letters. The question isn't if you'll need these tools, but when. Every single item I've shown you is available on Amazon right now. I've put all the links in the description below. But here's my advice. Don't try to get everything at once. Start with 3 items, a whistle for signaling, a multi-tool for versatility, and that emergency shelter, because exposure kills faster than anything else. If this video opened your eyes to threats you hadn't considered, do me a favor, share it with someone you care about. Your parent living alone, your college kid, that neighbor who's always helping everyone else. Knowledge and preparation save lives, and you could be the reason someone makes it home safely. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because next week I'm revealing the 30 home security mistakes that make you an easy target for criminals. Until then, stay prepared, stay safe, and remember, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. I'll see you in the next one.